Hey guys, how you doing? It's just Hey guys, how you doing? Just want to talk about the second book that I read concerning investing, and it's kind of a no-brainer, I guess I would say. But it was actually recommended by a few YouTubers when I was getting my first introduction into investing, and it is a excellent book. It is pretty heavily bookmarked. The very first half, I believe, I did the most bookmarking, where it does the introduction. It goes over pretty much every major investment opportunity that you can come across as an investor, and it kind of gives a very brief introduction. The good thing that I like about it was there was a ton of stuff that I didn't know I could invest in, that I would consider as not common knowledge, but is common knowledge to most investors, I guess, now. If that makes any sense. But just an example, like I-bonds. I had no idea what I-bonds were, how to invest in them, and what exactly they were and how they worked. But this book did give me an introduction to that, as well as it talks about low risk assets and high risk assets, introduction to technical analysis, fundamental analysis. It basically gives a spectrum view of the spectrum world, and I think it's a great book. It gives a good it's a great confidence builder to help you figure out what direction you really want to head in the investing world, as well as, I guess, solidifying maybe some areas that you were interested in and wanted to further do research on. So it's only an introductory book, but even if you are kind of been investing for a few years, this is still a good book to kind of just peruse through, because it may introduce you to topics or investments that you may not have heard about. I have mentioned investment things into my friends, actually, that didn't know about them, that this book had introduced me to. Another major thing that it did tell me about was Roth accounts. I didn't really know too much about Roth accounts, but once I found out what they were, I was very, very interested. And I mean, to think that things like these are common knowledge, I guess they are, but this book helps us that don't really have that common knowledge to figure out, how we stand in the investment world. It's a great book. I highly recommend reading it. I think it gives you a great basic introduction about everything concerning the investment world. So it's a wonderful read. But thanks. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and talk to you later.